So back here, top of the second inning, scoreless affair between the Falcons and the Badgers. Leadoff man is the shortstop, Seth Williams, for Spring Hill. He'll face Trey Felker, still on the mound for the Falcons. First pitch from Felker is in there for a called strike. Sam Kaczynski got a hit for the Falcons in the bottom of the first. And that was the only positive thing for the Falcons offensively. Felker heading the count 0-2 here to Williams. Swung on out to left field, but in foul territory. Langford can't get to it as it'll drop for a foul ball in the Spring Hill bullpen. The 0-2 pitch from Felker on the way. Swung on into the glove of Latimer. He'll throw to Teal for the 4-3. So here's number 34, Parker Serio, the catcher. Batting sixth in the lineup for the Badgers. Fouled off, out of play. Serio batting .228 for Spring Hill this year. .02. That one catches the bottom corner of the zone, the outside part of the plate. .02 on the way from Felker. Swung on, and that's a strikeout for Trey Felker. 2 down. To number 18 now, and Bryson Kirk. That pitch is in there for a strike. Swung on, popped up behind the plate. Jake Smallwood throws his mask down, tries to make the catch, but it'll hit into the column on the backstop there. 0-2. Low and away. Ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the second inning. 27th pitch on the way from Felker. That miss is just high. Count will run full now. Swing and a miss. Trey Felker strikes out 2. And the second will go to the bottom of the frame. 0-0. Bottom of the second inning, a new pitcher is on for Spring Hill. This is number 22, Anthony Hellman. Hellman relieves Evan Langston, and he will face Asa Aubrey here. First pitch is in there for a strike. Second pitch misses low. Sent out to right field, into the glove of Jackson Bell. One away. Here's Luke Mitchell, freshman for the Falcons, two-time GSC Freshman of the Week. He's played a couple different positions season for the Falcons, batted as the DH and has played catcher. Playing right field today. That's in the dirt, ball one. Two-oh. Swing and a miss from Mitchell. So Spring Hill enters this midweek contest. They're 10-9 on the year. They're 8-3 in conference play. They play in the SIAC conference. Falcons are 17-4 on the year. They're number 7 in the country. The new rankings will come out today, sometime this evening. Falcons are 17-4, 7-2 in GSC play, and have a 9-3 record at home on the year. One of those 3 losses was to Spring Hill earlier in the season when they dropped the midweek contest 6-2. So full count now for Mitchell, facing Elman here. 3-2 on the way, swung on in foul territory. Right fielder and first baseman making a run at it, but no one going to be able to make a play. Count stays 3-2. Falcons will go on the road as they continue conference play this weekend. Only the second road series of conference play so far. They'll go down to Montgomery, face AUM in a 3-game series. That schedule will be changed. They're going to play a doubleheader on Saturday and a single game on Sunday instead of playing on Friday. This one's fouled off again and out of play again. Three-two delivery coming. Swung on, out to right center. Making the catch is Gage Regana. 2 down. So brings up Barry Eisman batting in the 7-hole. Eisman, the DH today for the Falcons, has played left field majority of the season, but has DH'd as of late, and that's where he is in the lineup today. Now, Eisman new to the Falcons this year, transferred from Florida State College of Jacksonville, where he batted .400 a year ago. Takes this one for ball one. Eisman's walked 13 times this year, batting .255. Takes that one for a called strike, counts 1-1. Swung on, driven out to right field. And that's a comfortable fly ball there for Jacksonville. That'll end the inning. Falcons go 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the top of the third. Top of the third inning. 0-0 here in this midweek matchup between the Badgers and the Falcons. Montevallo ranked number 2 in the South region. Spring Hill was ranked in the region earlier, but is not as of late. Those rankings coming out yesterday. This pitch is skied high from Jared Heck and into Evan Liddy's glove. One away. To the 9-hole hitter for Spring Hill. This is number 10, Alex Holes. Swung on just under the glove of Kaczynski. That'll be the first hit of the day for Spring Hill, and it'll turn into a double down the left field line for Holes. So a one-out double, and Spring Hill has a runner in scoring position for the first time today. First runner in scoring position for either side. We'll go back to the top of the order in the form of Nick Hunter. With one out, top of the third here. That just misses inside. 0-1. Actually, it's called a ball. 1-0 is the count. Kaczynski bare hands throws in time. But the sack bunt does advance the runner. So Holes is now at third with 2 outs. To the sack bunt from Nick Hunter. First pitch on the way. Swung on past the glove of Louderman. That'll score a run for the Badgers. That's an RBI single from Gage Regana. Through the right side. So here in the third, Spring Hill takes an early 1-0 lead. Here's Jackson Bell now at the plate. Regana on first, 2 down. Outside ball 1. Throw over to first. Regana slides back in time. In there for a strike. 1-1 count. Jake Smallwood throws over. Regana back in time again. Regana's 15 for 15 on stolen base attempts this year. He leads Spring Hill in that regard. So Regana steals second. Count is 2-2 to Bell. Bell walked his first time up. I went in the dirt. Outside, count runs full, 3-2. Some big pitch coming here for Trey Felker. Chance to get out of the inning. Already gave up 1 run, have a runner in scoring position at the moment. It's Regana. 3-2 on the way. Can't get him to chase. So Felker walks Bell for the second time today. Brings up Norris McClure. 2 on. McClure, the cleanup hitter, batting .319 on the year to lead the Badgers. Felker's first pitch swung on and missed. Swing and a miss again. Felker's ahead 0-2 here to McClure. 2 strikeouts already today for Trey Felker. .02 on the way. Swung on, fouled off. McClure just barely stays alive there, getting a tiny piece of it. Fouled off again. That one just misses. inside. First ball of the at-bat count is 1-2. Hit and run. Played perfectly. Base hit out to right field. It's going to score 1. So that's an RBI single for McClure. Regona scores, and Spring Hill leads 2-0. Bell advances to third on the play. So here's Seth Williams with runners on the corners to face Trey Felker. Williams is 0 for 1 today. Felker trying to limit the damage here. And a stolen base for McClure. Spring Hill trying to be tricky there. Wanted Felker to make a play at second so they could send Bell home. But stolen base for Norris McClure. And Spring Hill has 2 in scoring position here with 2 outs. Seth Williams at the plate. In there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Outside, that gets away from Smallwood, pitch in the dirt, so a wild pitch will score Bell. And McClure moves up to third on the play. Falcons trail 3-0 now. Count is 1-2 to Williams. Fouled off. Count stays 1-2. Swung on. Latimer diving. Catches the ball. Throw not in time. A good play for Latimer to prevent it from being more than just one base, but Williams just barely beat the throw out. So an infield single scores another run for Spring Hill, and they lead 4-0. So here's Parker Serio, catcher now with Williams at first. Spring Hill ahead 4-0. Check swing. Strike 1. What's in there for a called strike? 1-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the third. I'll try and pick off Williams again, but he's in there safely. Two on the way from Felker. That's in there. Rung him up. That'll end the inning. But Spring Hill does get 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Falcons trailing 4-0. Bottom of the third inning. The catcher, Jake Smallwood, will lead things off. Falcons behind 4-0. After Spring Hill plated 4 runs on 4 hits in the top of the third. A couple stolen bases. Scored on a wild pitch. High in the air. Catcher Serio throws his mask down. Third baseman McClure comes in, makes a catch. 1 out. Here's Evan Liddy batting in the 9-hole, playing shortstop today in place of Matt Simon. First pitch from Elman. High, ball 1. But he looked like he was going to show bunt there, but pulled back. Swung on. Shallow right center. Second baseman Heck there to make the catch. 2 outs. So just like that, Falcons have 2 away here, bottom of the third. They're in a 4-0 hole to the Badgers. We'll go back to the top of the order in the form of Alex Langford, today's left fielder for Montevallo. Langford led off Friday night's game against Shorter last week. It's his first time leading off this year, and he was 4 for 4. See if he can find that groove again. Sends this one out to left center. Catch will be made by Ragona. How to end the inning? Falcons go 3 up, 3 down for the second straight inning. Go to the top of the fourth. Spring Hill on top, 4-0. Top of the fourth. Bryson Kirk, leadoff man for Spring Hill to start the fourth inning. Trey Felker still on the mound for the Falcons. His first pitch outside, ball 1. 58 pitches now for Felker. Fouled off. Kirk's 0 for 1 today. He struck out in his first plate appearance. One delivery outside. Can't get Kirk to chase. Swung on out to right center. Asa Aubrey at the warning track makes the catch to retire Kirk. A long fly ball there. So here's Jared Heck now, the second baseman. 1 away. Top of the fourth. In the zone. Looking strike to start the at-bat from Felker. Heck is 0 for 1 today. One. In there for strike. Felker had 1-2 to Jared Heck. 1-2 delivery on the way. Swing and a miss. Good strikeout there for Felker. His 4th K of the afternoon. This will bring up Alex Holes. Holes got a base hit in his first at bat. In the third, that kind of started the 4-run rally for Spring Hill. Felker fires that one in there for a strike on the outside corner. Swung on past Latimer, a base hit through the right side again for Alex Holes, and with 2 outs. The 9-hole batter is aboard. So here's Nick Hunter. Hunter's 0 for 1. Just missing there, ball 1. Now he catches the outside part of the zone. Count is 1-1. Pickoff attempt over at first as Hole slides back in. And the dirt ball 2. Now we see some action in the bullpen for the Falcons. Three one. Looks like Brooks Cooner in the pen for the Falcons. So Nick Hunter walks. And this is starting to look eerily similar to last half inning. Holes at second, Hunter on. This is Gage Regana. He had an RBI. Back in the third, and Coach Chandler Rhodes is going to make the change here with Regana back at the plate. It's going to be Brooks Cooner coming in. We'll give him some time to warm up, and we'll be back here on the Falcon Athletics Network. So back here after the pitching change, Brooks Cooner is the new pitcher for Montevallo. He'll replace Trey Felker here. Both men on base are charged to Trey Felker. So Cooner will face Gage Regana with 2 down and 2 on. Cooner, a left-hander, fires that one in there for a ball. Cooner is senior out of Centerville, Alabama. He's a pitcher as well as an outfielder for the Falcons. Count is 1-1. Cooner turns, throws to second in time for the out. They pick off Holsey, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Spring Hill, Strands 1 rather. So Ben Teal will lead things off. He will face Anthony Ellman again. 4-0 ball game here. Spring Hill leading after putting up 4 in the 3rd. Bottom of the 4th here now. That pitch from Ellman outside. In Friday night's game against Shorter, Teal had a big day. Hit 2 homers, hit 6 RBI in that game. Was 4 for 5. Sends this one out to left center, and that carried just a little too much and into the glove of Regana for the first out. So here's Kaczynski with 1 out. In the dirt, ball 1. Kaczynski got a base hit back in the 1st after battling in the at-bat. He's the lone hit of the day for the Falcons. Takes that one for a called strike. Count is 2-1. Kaczynski leads the Falcons in walks on the year. Has walked 16 times. Swung on over to third baseman McClure. He'll field and throw. 2 outs. So 2 down. Here's Reed Latimer. Falcons trying to avoid going 3 up, 3 down for the 3rd consecutive inning. In the middle of the order here, with the cleanup batter in Reed Latimer. First pitch from Elman. Finds a zone in the inside corner. Fouled off and out of play into the Montevallo bullpen. 0-2. It's a base hit for Latimer. That'll drop into right field. So a 2-out single from Latimer. The throw is wild, but Latimer can't move up on it, so a base hit. Looks like Jackson Bell thought he was going to be able to throw him out. So here's Asa Aubrey. So Aubrey here with 2 outs. In the dirt, Sirio corrals it. Counts 1-1. Swing and a miss from Aubrey. He's behind 1-2. Aubrey, a singer from Carrollton, Georgia. Batting .294. Tied for the team lead in homers with Latimer at 7. Faces a 1-2 count here to Anthony Elman. Swung on, fouled off, stays alive. Bring him up. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Spring Hill on top, 4-0. So Brooks Cooner still on the mound for the Falcons. Top of the 5th inning. Spring Hill on top, 4-0. Cooner's first pitch in there for a strike. Facing Regana, as Holes was picked off at the end of the 4th, the top of the 4th. Regana sends this one out to right field. That could have the distance And it does, off the scoreboard and back onto the field. A solo homer for Gage Regana. Spring Hill on top, 5-0. That'll bring up Jackson Bell. This is Jackson Bell. Hastings Cooner on grounded into the glove of Liddy. Throw to Teal in time. One away. Norris McClure steps up now. Swing and a miss from McClure. One count now as that one misses outside. Outside again, gets away from Smallwood, but no one on. Count is 2-1. See some more action in the Montevallo bullpen. Swing and a miss from McClure, 2-2. Swung on, fouled off. Carrying out of play over Spring Hill's dugout. Count will stay 2-2. Fouled off. Swung on, a little blooper out to shallow right field. Alex Langford on his knees makes the catch. Good play from Langford out in left field. 2 down. So here's Seth Williams with 2 away. Top of the 5th inning. A home run from Gage Regana extended Spring Hill's lead to 5-0 to open the frame. Cooner has made quick work since. In there for a strike. The Seth Williams shows bunt. Swung on right over the glove of Cooner. Liddy Field throws to Teal. That'll end the inning. Nice play on the Falcons defensively. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Falcons trailing 5-0. Bottom of the fifth, Luke Mitchell leads things off. Anthony Elman returns to the mound for Spring Hill. He came on in the second and has pitched since. His first pitch to Mitchell is a strike. Elman has only allowed one hit to the Falcons. It was last inning to Reed Latimer. Counts 1-1. Luke Mitchell batting .420 on the year, and that's second for the Falcons. Sends this one out to right field over the head of Bell, rolls to the wall, and that'll be a double for Luke Mitchell to lead off the inning. Mitchell having some words with shortstop Seth Williams. Umpire steps in, calm things down. So leadoff double for Mitchell. Brings up Barry Eisman, the DH. Seth Williams still having words with the umpire. All right, so Eisman steps in. No outs, one on. Falcons needing a rally here, down 5-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Hellman's first pitch sails over the head of Eisman, but caught by Serio. Counts 1-0. Eisman at the plate here. Jake Smallwood on deck. Swung on high in the air. Second baseman Heck under it. Can't find the ball, and it'll land in the outfield. So a base hit for Eisman. Gotta imagine Heck lost that one in the sun. That one landed in the outfield, so technically a base hit to right field for Eisman. It's an unusual play. Heck was tracking it, but probably lost it in the sun here, as there's not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful afternoon. So here's Jake Smallwood with 2 on. Fouled off out of play. Smallwood's behind 0-2. On the way, swinging a miss. They're going to say got a piece of it. On the way here. Smallwood backs off of that one. Counts 1-2. One-two pitch from Elman. Swung on, fouled off. Smallwood doing all he can to stay alive here with no outs and 2 on. Falcons down 5-0, bottom of the 5th inning. An hour and 17 minutes into this contest. 1-2 on the way. Swung on the ground, fielded by the first baseman, steps on the bag for 1 out. Throw to second's not in time. So as the runners advance up On the ground out by Smallwood. Here comes Evan Liddy with just one out. Runners on second and third. It's Luke Mitchell who's at third and Barry Eisman at second. Base hits for both of them. First pitch from Elman. In there, swung on out to center field. That's going to carry into the glove of the center fielder. Mitchell won't tag up and go. So 2 outs. Runners stay where they are. This is Ben Teal now, or Alex Langford rather, back at the top of the order. And that one carried just a little too much for Liddy. I was hoping that one would just drop in and score a run. Langford 0 for 2 today, looking for a base hit here. An opportunity to score a run or two. Takes out for ball 1. Checks a swing, it's in the dirt. Ahead 2-0. Three straight balls from Elman and count is 3-0 to Alex Langford. That finds his zone, counts 3-1. Count runs full. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on. That's going to get through the right side and score a run. A single from Langford. Eisman puts on the brakes. The ball gets away. So Eisman will come home and score on the error. And the Falcons score 2 runs. So a single for Alex Langford scores Luke Mitchell and an error on the first baseman fielding the ball. allows Eisman to score and pushes Langford over to second. Count is 2-0 to Ben Teal. It's a big opportunity for the Falcons here. 2 outs, though. Pick up a couple runs and trail 5-2. Tying run is on deck in the form of Sam Kaczynski, should we get to him. It's 3-0. That's in there for a strike. So Ben Teal walks. And that brings up Sam Kaczynski. Can tie it with one swing of the bat. And Coach Walker Bullington's going to make a change here, knowing the situation. We'll step away and we'll be back with a new pitcher for the batters. So Sam Kaczynski steps in here facing the new pitcher for Spring Hill. It's number 23, Salon White. Tying run at the plate. Kaczynski takes that for ball one. So Alex Langford got on with a base hit. 2-out base hit. Scored Luke Mitchell. And then an error scored Barry Eisman and pushed Langford over to second. Then Ben Teal walked. That one misses. It's 2-0. Three straight balls from White. Reed Latimer's on deck here. Sam is 1 for 2 today. Just a single. 3-0 pitch on the way. It's in the zone. 3-1. On the way. Swung on out to left field. That might carry. Going back. And it's gone. A 3-run homer for Sam Kaczynski. And with one swing of the bat, the Falcons have tied it 5-5 after the 3-run bomb from Kaczynski. His 7th homer of the year. That's a big-time play from Sam Kaczynski. Was patient in the at-bat, finally got the pitch he wanted, and took it deep to left field. So all the runs are earned in this situation because of the error. I would have scored Eisman anyway had he been on third there. So Reed Latimer's up with 2 down. We're tied 5-5, a brand new ball game here after the homer from Kaczynski. Falcons were struggling offensively until this frame finally found some life. Latimer sends this one out to left center. That could go too, and that drops at the wall. So a double for Reed Latimer with 2 outs. And the Falcons have found new life. So here's Asa Aubrey. That was high, ball 1. So a wild pitch will move up. Latimer. Aubrey skies this one in foul territory. McClure makes the catch. That'll end the inning. So Gino Cozy is the new pitcher for the Falcons to start the top of the 6th inning. Parker Serio leads things off for Spring Hill. Tied 5-5 here in the 6th. After Falcons put up 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. 3-run homer from Sam Kaczynski tied things up. Final line on Brooks Cooner, 1 1/3. Allowed 1 hit and 1 run. Cozy comes in to replace him. 2-0. Cozy made his first appearance against Shorter this last weekend of the year. He struck out a batter. Only pitched 2/3 of an inning. Cozy was electric last season for the Falcons, an all-conference player, ace on the mound, coming off an injury he suffered late in the year. Good to see him back out there as this ball is hit out to right field into the glove of Luke Mitchell, 1 down. Bryson Kirk up now. Swing and a miss from Kirk. Misses low, counts 1-1. Swing and a miss. Counts full now. 3-2 on the way from Cozy. Outside, walks him. Here's Jared Heck. Swing and a miss. Well, just misses. Count as 1-1. One, two with 1 out. Pitch on the way from Cozy. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for Gino Cozy. So here's the left fielder. This is Luke Sweeney. We had it incorrect on our lineup. It's being Alex Holes, but this is actually Luke Sweeney playing left field. Gets past the glove of Liddy. It'll be a base hit. Kirk's going for an extra base. He gets all the way to third. So runners on the corners now after the single from Sweeney. He is 3 for 3 today. So 2 away. Runners on the corners for Gino Cozy. Facing off against the leadoff hitter. Now Nick Hunter. And the dirt counts 2-0. Misses there, 3-0. So a 4-pitch walk. The bases are loaded here. For Gage Regana, who's already sent one deep today. Hit one off the scoreboard to lead off the top of the 5th. And Coach Rowe's going to make a change here with the bases juiced. Looks like maybe Zach Toth coming on. It's going to be Riley Kirkpatrick actually coming on here. So we'll step away and give Kirkpatrick some time to warm up, and we'll be back. So here's Riley Kirkpatrick facing Gage Regana here. Kirkpatrick, the man that Coach Rose brings out of the pen. The bases loaded. We're in the top of the sixth. There's 2 outs. Swung on, fouled off. So Kirkpatrick's ahead 0-2 here. Look at some numbers on Riley real quick. 2.35 ERA on the year. He's got 8 Ks and 7 2/3 innings pitched. Oh-2 on the way. That one just barely hits Regana. So that's a run for Spring Hill with an 0-2 count. And they take a 6-5 lead. So here's Jackson Bell. And a short leash for Kirkpatrick. Coach Rose is going to come make the change. And we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the new pitcher here for the Falcons after Kirkpatrick faces one batter is Trey Mooney. Mooney, a redshirt freshman out of Oxford, Alabama, and Oxford High School. Comes in here with the bases loaded. Spring Hill took a 6-5 lead after Kirkpatrick hit Regana. First pitch to Bell is outside. One fouled off. Swung on. That's a base hit out to left field. Will score at least one. Rounding the corners, Hunter, he'll score as well. So an RBI single for Bell. and Spring Hill leads 8-5. So here's Norris McClure with 2 away. Two-0 pitch is swung on out to left field. Langford tracking it toward the warning track. Makes the catch to end the inning. But Spring Hill plates 3 and leads 8-5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, or of the 6th. So leading off the inning is Luke Mitchell. Falcons trailing 8-5 after Spring Hill scored 3 in the 6th. New pitcher for Spring Hill is Matthew Delacombre. His first pitch is in the dirt. Two-0 now. Swung on. That's a base hit to left field. Another hit for Luke Mitchell. So lead off the inning with a single. So here's Barry Eisman. Eisman had a base hit in the 5th when the Falcons plated 5 runs. Heisman watches that one outside for ball one. Two zero. Throw over to first, but Mitchell's there safely. Delacombre, a lefty for Spring Hill. He's a senior from Lafayette, Louisiana. Transferred from University of New Orleans. Hits Heisman. So 2-1. So Jake Smallwood will come to the plate with 2 on. Very similar situation to the fifth when the Falcons scored 5 runs. So Jake Smallwood faces Matthew Delacombre here with 2 on and no outs. Shows bunt, pulls back, and high, ball 1. Lays down the bunt, rolls foul. Count is 1-1. Smallwood pops that bunt up foul, 1-2. Fouled off again. That one just misses. Two. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up. Shallow left center. Shortstop Seth Williams makes the grab. 1-away. So here's Evan Liddy with 1 out and 2 on. Falcons trailing by 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Approaching 2 hours into this game. Liddy has to duck out of the way of that pitch. Emma gets away. Pass the ball. So both runners in scoring position now. Count is 2-0 to Liddy. (3-0) now. Leadoff batter Alex Langford on deck. And therefore called strike 3-1. Swung on. Gets to the shortstop. He throws not in time. That one took a weird bounce past the glove of McClure, but Falcons score a run. So Falcons score a run. On the infield single from Liddy. Eisman is at third. For the moment, that is unearned. It's in there for a ball. Count is 1-1 to Langford, and that gets away. So another pass ball by the catcher. And that moves Liddy up to second and scores Eisman. Count is 3-1 to Langford. 3-2 now. So it's 8-7 now. After Eisman scores on the pass ball with just one out. So Langford walks. That makes Mitchell's run earned. So I'll have to wait and see if Eisman's run is earned. Meeting at the mound. So Ben Till's the batter here with 2 on, 1 out. Falcons trailing by 1, 8-7. So here's Ben Till. 2 on. Delacombre still on the mound for Spring Hill. Falcons trailing by 1, 8-7. Swung on, fouled off. One now. Outside, that gets away. That's a wild pitch. That'll move the runners up. And so Eisman would have scored in that scenario, so his run is now earned. Count is 3-1 to Teal here. So 1 out, 1 run game here. 3-1 pitch on the way, fouled off. Count runs full. Ben Teal with 30 RBI on the year. Chance to score a run or 2 or more. With 2 in scoring position. Full count pitch on the way. In the dirt, Teal will walk, and that brings up Sam Kaczynski. Sam Kaczynski hit a 3-run bomb back in the 5th, part of that 5-run rally the Falcons had to tie it up. And it was Sam who tied it up with 1 swing of the bat. Got a chance to do some more damage here. Tie it again or put the Falcons in front here as the bases are loaded. Spring Hill leading 8-7. Just 1 out. No one just misses. One-0 delivery on the way. Sam takes that one inside for ball 2. I mentioned Sam had 16 walks on the year earlier. He's a very patient hitter, has a .554 on-base percentage. That leads the Falcons. One of the tops of the Gulf South Conference in that category. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off. He wanted all of that one. Count runs a 3-1. Reed Latimer is on deck for the Falcons here. Count is 3-1. Pitch on the way from Delacambre. That is ball 4. So a bases loaded walk for Kaczynski. Ties it up, 8-8. So here's Reed Latimer, bases loaded, 1 out. And Walker Bullington's going to make a call to the bullpen. And we'll be back. So Jack Lahr is the new pitcher for Spring Hill. He comes on to replace Delacambre. Comes on in a jam here as the Falcons have the bases loaded. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're tied 8-8. Reed Latimer is at the plate. Lahr's first pitch on the way, swung on high in the air, out to shallow center, catch is made. Langford retreats back to third. He won't tag up and score, so 2 outs after the fly out to center field for Latimer. So here's Asa Aubrey. Counts 1-0. Two-0 count to Aubrey here. That one gets away. Alex Langford scores, and the Falcons take a 9-8 lead On the wild pitch from Lar. And the runners move up. Count is 3-0. 3-1 now. So Aubrey walks. So we're back to Luke Mitchell. Falcons bat around here in the bottom of the sixth. Mitchell led things off with a base hit, came around to score. It is 9-8. Montevallo on top now. Mitchell takes that one for strike one. Fouled off, behind 1-2 now. Takes that one for ball two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded, bottom of the sixth. 2 hours and 16 minutes into this contest here. A lot of runs have been scored so far. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Mitchell. That'll end the inning. Falcons do pick up 4 runs and lead 9-8. So we're in the top of the 7th. This is Seth Williams facing Trey Mooney. Falcons on top 9-8. Two balls, two strikes. Count is full. Swung on. Liner fields. Throws to Teal. One away. One 0 now. Swung on. That's going to get over Liddy's head out to left center for a base hit. Here's Bryson Kirk after the base hit from Sirio. Coach Rose going to make a change. We'll step away. So the new pitcher is Zach Toth. He replaces Trey Mooney in the top of the 7th. That pitch gets away from Smallwood. More advanced Serio. 1-0 count. This is Toth's 10th appearance on the year. He's 4-1 overall. Three-0 now. Toth has a 2.41 ERA. He's pitched 18 2/3 innings, has 17 Ks. He'll walk Kirk. That brings up the second baseman, Jared Heck. One 0. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss there. So Heck's behind 1-2 here to Zach Toth. One away, one on. Runner is Parker Serio at second. Falcons leading 9-8 here in the top of the 7th. 1-2 pitch on the way from Toth. That's in the zone. Rung him up. A looking strikeout to Heck. Correction, there's 2 runners on. Kirk is at first. So this is Luke Sweeney. So his first pitch to Sweeney. In there for a strike, bottom corner of the zone. Nice pitch from Zach Toth. Toth's a senior from Madison, Alabama. He's had a very successful career for the Falcons. 0-1 on the way. Gets away from Smallwood, but runners stay where they are. Counts 1-1. Swung on, foul. 1-2 on the way from Toth. Swung on Liddy Fields. Throws to second for 1 out. And that'll end the inning. Falcons on top 9-8. So Barry Eisman leads things off. Jack Lahr remains on the mound for Spring Hill. Montevallo on top 9-8 here, bottom of the 7th inning. Lahr's first pitch in the dirt. That one misses outside. We're at 2-0. Count. Counts 3-1. Little chopper hit to Heck at second. Go to first in time. Just send Eisman back to the dugout. 4-3. So here's Smallwood, 1 down. One here. 2-1 on the way from Lar. That one misses inside. Counts at 3-1. Falcons have scored all 9 runs in the last 2 frames. Scored 5 in the 5th and 4 in the 6th to take the lead over Spring Hill 9-8. So Smallwood will walk. Brings up Evan Liddy. Liddy's 1 for 3 today. Has an RBI and he scored a run as well. Check swing in the dirt. I'm going to say he went 0-1. Couple of arms warming up in Spring Hill's bullpen. Jack Laura came in last half inning. Throws over, try and get Smallwood, but he safely slides in to first. Both teams with 9 hits in the game so far, but Falcons have scored 9 runs on those, while Spring Hill has scored just 8. Sam Kaczynski hit his 7th homer of the year back in the 5th inning. That tied the ball game. Oh, 1 on the way. But he shows bunt in there for a strike. He's behind 0-2 to Lar here. Takes that for ball 1. Evan Liddy, one of 19 seniors on this team. He's from Madison, Alabama. Smallwood takes off. He took off before the pitch, so stolen base for Jake Smallwood. Two. Swung on chopper to Heck. Go to first in time for 1, but Smallwood is pushed over to third on the play. It's the second time Liddy has advanced someone on the ground out today. So Langford steps in with 1 on. That's Jake Smallwood at third. Walked and then moved up with the stolen base, and then the ground out from Liddy puts him on third. There's 2 outs. Langford's 2 of 3 today, or 1 of 3 rather. He's got 2 RBI, walked once. Takes that first pitch in there for a ball. Outside and away. 2-0. "29 pitches so far for Jack Lar, 11 strikes. And Langford's ahead in the count here, 3-0. Takes that one for strike 1. So Langford walks. So now runners on the corners for Ben Teal. And now we're going to have the pitching change for Spring Hill. Coach Walker Bullington coming out into the mound. And the day will be done for Jack Lahr. We'll step away and come back with the new pitcher. Cunningham is the pinch runner and slides back in, avoiding the pickoff. New pitcher is Carson Barrett. He'll face Ben Teal. Runners on the corners. Wyatt Cunningham at first, pinch running for Alex Langford. And Jake Smallwood is over there at third. That one sails way past the catcher. Jake Smallwood's going to score. Falcons lead 10-8 after the wild pitch. So 10-8 now. Wyatt Cunningham at second. Count is 1-0. So a balk is called against the pitcher. That'll move Cunningham over to third. 1-0 pitch on the way. Check swing below the zone, 2-0. It's high. Count runs at 3-0. Wild pitch, or correction, that's a pass ball that gets away from the catcher and scores Cunningham. So for now, Cunningham's run is unearned on the pass ball. Depends on what Sam Kaczynski does at the plate here.
Got it. That's all I got left.
That one misses again, and Serio tries to barehand it again. So Teal will move up on the wild pitch. Count is 1-0 to Kaczynski. So that'll make Cunningham's run earned now. Two balls to Kaczynski here. And therefore strike. This swung on out to left field. Didn't carry enough and will drop into the left fielder Luke Sweeney's glove. Win the inning. Falcons do plate 2. Go to the top of the 8th. Montevallo on top of 11 to 8. So Griffin Lape is the new pitcher for the Falcons to start the top of the 8th inning. That one misses for ball 1. This is Nick Hunter batting. Lape ahead 1-2 in the count here. Hunter's 0 for 1 today. Chops this one to Jake Smallwood, who throws to Teal. 1 out. So here's Gage Regana. Gage is 2 for 3 today with 3 RBI. He had a home run to start the 5th. That one's fouled off. Counts 0-1. So Regana falls behind 0-2 to late now. Swing and a miss. Griffin Lake gets the K out of the pen. Sit down, Regana. So just like that, 2 away. Here's Jackson Bell. Swing and a miss from Bell. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. One, two on the way from Lake. Swing and a miss. Griffin Lake strikes out Bell to end the inning and makes quick work of the Badgers here in the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Falcons on top, 11-8. Reed Latimer will lead things off. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Falcons on top, 11-8. New pitcher for Spring Hill is Graham Young. He replaces Barnett. That one catches the bottom part of the zone. 1-1. Swing and a miss from Latimer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Latimer takes that one inside. Count runs full. Swung on over the second baseman's head, and that'll roll all the way to the wall in the gap out in right center. And a stand-up double for Reed Latimer. Brings up Asa Aubrey. No outs. Leadoff runner at second. First pitch is a strike to Aubrey. Takes that one outside for ball 1. Swung on, driven out to right center. That'll drop for a base hit. Reed comes around third, rolls all the way to the wall. Right fielder or center fielder bobbled it a little bit. But there's a triple for Asa Aubrey, and the Falcons lead 12-8. So here's Luke Mitchell with no outs. Aubrey at third after the triple. That's the 14th career triple for Aubrey. He is the all-time career leader in triples at Montevallo. One pitch is swung on by Mitchell. This is out to left center. This might be gone. And it is a 2-run bomb for Luke Mitchell. And the Falcons lead 14-8. Third hit of the day, and Luke Mitchell goes yard to make it a 6-run ball game. And the Falcons have broken this one open. So with no outs, here's Zen Hyatt. He replaces Barry Heisman as the DH. So Hyatt steps up. With no outs, Falcons on top 14-8 after the bomb from Mitchell. Hyatt's got some power in his bat as well. Hit a solo homer the weekend against Shorter. Takes that one for a strike. Luke Mitchell now has 5 homers on the year. Takes that one inside ball 1. Falcons went 3 up, 3 down in the second, third, and fourth inning, but the offense exploded in the inning since as Zen Hyatt singles through the left side. And Christian Callagher is going to pinch hit for Jake Smallwood, the freshman catcher. So Christian Callaher steps in here. He'll face Graham Young. There's a pinch runner on for the Falcons. That's Khalid Collymore replacing Zen Hyatt. Collymore takes off, and it's a stolen base. Count is 2-0 to Callaher, freshman from Chelsea. Swung on, fouled off. Counts 3-1. Jake O'Connell is warming up in the bullpen for the Falcons, as that's a called strike to Callaher. Count runs full, 3-2 with one on. It's Khalid Collymore and no outs. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on, driven out, just foul. That was a nicely hit ball, but just a couple inches to the left of the foul line. That would have surely been a double had it been fair. So Callaher will come back here. Payoff pitch coming again. Swung on, fouled off. Callaher staying alive. Three-two pitch on the way. Swung on, right back up the middle. Seth Williams fields, throws in time. One out, but Collymore's pushed over to third. So here's Evan Liddy. So here's Evan Liddy. First pitch is away, ball one. That one hits Liddy in the back. So he'll take first. And here's Wyatt Cunningham. So here's Wyatt Cunningham. He came into pinch run and is now the center fielder. Count is 2-0 to Cunningham. Takes that one 3-0. It's in there for a strike. Ball 4. So we're going to have a pitching change for Spring Hill. Will LaFolla is the pinch hitter for the Falcons. We'll be back with the new pitcher. So we're back here in the bottom of the 8th. Falcons on top 14-8. So Will LaFolla facing the new pitcher. And it's a grounder over to first base. It's a error by the first baseman, and that'll score 1 and 2. 2 errors on the play. So an error by the first baseman and then an error by the second baseman picking it up and fumbles it. And so the Falcons score 2 and lead 16-8. So 1 out, 2 on. Sam Kaczynski at the plate. Count is 1-1. New pitcher is Alex Holes. Count is full. Falcons have doubled up Spring Hill here, 16-8, with a 5 spot in the 8th. Outside, that'll load the bases. For Reed Latimer. So that makes Collymore's run earned. Bases loaded for Reed Latimer. Falcons on top 16-8. Or, correction, Brandon Moore has replaced Latimer here, number 10. Pinch hitter. Outside. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Makes the catch 2 outs. So everything scored from here on out will be unearned. So Will Pratt, the pinch hitter here in place of Asa Aubrey. So that makes Liddy's run unearned. Because with the error, there should be 3 outs now. Should be out of the inning. Falcons 16 runs on 12 hits. Lead Spring Hill by 8. Check swing. It's outside. Counts 3-0. It's in there for a strike, 3-1. Swung on. That's a base hit up the middle. Falcons score a run. Will LaFollette rounding third. He'll score the second. And the Falcons lead 18-8, and that will end it with the run rule. Falcons defeat Spring Hill by 10. And both of those runs that scored off the RBI from Pratt are unearned. So that'll do it for us here as the Falcons defeat Spring Hill 18-8. Montevallo will be in action on the road this weekend and will return to Kermit A. Johnson Field next week. Thank you for tuning in here on the Falcon Athletics Network. We'll see you next time.